Hello, Gemini. Here's your weekly horoscope for March 14 to 20th. You see me smiling? I'm smiling because I'm excited to give you some good news. Every sign has really had to struggle in the last year, but this week, first of all, last week, I mentioned that Mars was in your sign of Gemini, and that would be giving you a lot more drive, ambition, and motivation to get things moving, to get things done. You're tired of sitting still. You're tired of restrictions for sure. And in fact, the planet of restrictions and also discipline, responsibility, and accountability, Saturn, is trining Mars and Gemini beginning Tuesday this week for about 10 days. So there is great opportunity this week for you to see that the work you're doing is beginning to pay off. Let's put it this way. Any effort you put into working on anything this week will bring you reward in time. Not necessarily this week, although some good news could come. But for sure, the work that you do starting Tuesday this week, going on for about 10 days or so, is really going to help you in the long run. You may not see it right away, but take my word for it. This week is the beginning of some good news for you. Now, although Jupiter is the planet of opportunity and benefits, and it's not really part of this package just yet, but it is continuing a very gentle semi-sextile to Neptune and Pisces all week. It has done so last week as well. The good news with that is, Gemini, people don't think that you have a spiritual side or you don't have emotions because you're so much in your head, you're so verbal and so cerebral, but you're a human being like all of us. So of course you have feelings, and of course you have connections to spirit or faith, religion, whatever it is for you. And what's good about this aspect is it also helps sort of reaffirm those beliefs in yourself and in your higher power that you have. So that's a really nice aspect for you too. As well, the Mercury in Aquarius, early part of this week, although it has no aspect, it still might be aspecting you. I'm just saying in the sky it's not doing anything, but it might be positively aspecting you. So this could be a good week for you to negotiate, to converse, to perhaps try to have some discussions to resolve any issues that might be going on anywhere, at work, home, play, whatever. When Mercury goes into Pisces as well, probably about midweek, I don't have the date written here, but when it moves into the sign of Pisces, there's even more of an ability for your ruling planet Mercury to help you really dig into your feelings and your emotions and to talk about those issues with people towards the end of the week as well. Coupled with that is the moon going into Gemini on Thursday until the end of the week. So what that means is your emotions and your heart are much more involved with your communications from about Thursday on this week. So if you need to have some important chats with people in your personal life, who you live with, your love life, your family, leave that towards the end of the week, and probably these discussions would go better than if you tried to deal with them earlier on in the week when there just isn't really any aspect to help in that regard. We still have the Saturn-Uranus squaring. It's off and on all year, but the Saturn in Aquarius is actually helpful to you. I mentioned that with the Mars trine, and the Uranus in Taurus, it does put that in a place that's in a hidden part of your life. So the changes may be going on without your knowledge behind the scenes, or you may be making some changes quietly behind the scenes that later on you'll let people know about what you're doing or what you're planning. That's okay. You go ahead on that point if you need. Pluto is squaring the moon in Aries on Monday, so you may find that people are more argumentative and more grouchy in the early part of the week. But by the end of the week, I think that most everybody will be feeling a little more positive. Who knows what good changes or positive news they may get. Maybe find out if you can read for their or watch the video for their sign as well. But I can safely say for you, Gemini, I would think that in general, this is going to be a week that's going to be a lot more positive for you than negative, and I certainly hope that it is.